When you have nothing, that is when you have everything. This might sound crazy. Let me explain. So I come from a low-income family, no connections, no safety net, just a burning desire to change my life. And somehow today I ended up in one of the most competitive careers in the world, investment banking on Wall Street. So how did I do it? I'll break it down into 2 stories for you guys. And I hope this will inspire you too to create your desired new reality. Ever since when I was young, I always taught one thing: you can only depend on yourself. So that pressure turned me into an overachiever, because for me, achievement at the time were the only thing that made me feel alive. In high school, when everyone else around me was going to tutoring or prep classes, I couldn't afford it. But did that scare me? No, that fueled me. That made me become hungrier. I had nothing, so I had nothing to lose. So when I have nothing, I can set whatever goals I want. I can set the craziest goal out there, Stanford and Harvard, and dare to work toward that because I have nothing to lose. And there's one movie that inspired me every single time when I feel discouraged. That movie is called Homeless to Harvard. When I started to doubt myself, I would rewatch this movie. That movie reminded me, your background does not define your future. And you should define your future. Because I had nothing to lose, I am full of opportunities, full of possibilities to create. So I am unstoppable. And I'll give you another story. During my freshman year, I still remember that one night I walked on the street. I was really craving for a boba, and I couldn't afford that $5 boba right there. I remember it was so cold. I had no one to call. It was during a break, so no one at school at that time. It was like a ghost town at school. I was broke, completely alone, mentally and financially. I was chasing a startup dream at that time, and the reality hit me real hard. That is when I learned my first harsh reality. How was I supposed to build a business if I couldn't even afford basic food? I realized if you don't have anything to back you up, if you don't have your savings, if you can't even survive your dream, your ambition is like a ridiculous. And because of that, I had to switch a career. I have to switch a career to make money. Before, I have nothing. I wouldn't make that decision because I didn't even know what Wall Street is, and I didn't even know what investment banking is at that time. I just know I need to make hella money to survive first before I catch up with my dreams. So the biggest disadvantage when you have nothing is that you have no excuses. You have no one to blame on. You have no safety net. You have no one to fall back on. So you will go all in, going out of your comfort zone and going all in. No distractions, just execution. I'm able to share this with the internet right now because I wanted to inspire you if you feel like you have nothing right now. No money, no safety net, no clarity, no support, feeling lost in life. I want you to remember that is exactly your superpower, because when you have nothing, you also have nothing to lose. You become unlimited, unstoppable, because you are full of possibilities. You can literally create anything. You become dangerous, you become smart, you become limitless. No one expected me to make it in my family, but I did. And if you feel lost or unsure of where to go next, I hope this story reminds you somehow that your current situation does not define your future. You are just one decision away from changing everything. And I hope you understand that you are not gonna have nothing. God always provides, and you are always so capable of creating more. As long as you believe and go all in, the world is your playground.